Oh, there you are, YouTube. Do subscribe if you're interested, but also no pressure. Hey, we need to head to the Christmas movie advent calendar to find out what Christmas movie we're watching today. So let's go check out that calendar. Your new horse is helping?
Noelle.
Noelle. Okay, this is the one on Disney Plus, right?
Yeah.
Anna Kendrick. We've never seen this before. This will be a first time watch for us. There we go. Noelle. So Noelle was a first-time watch for us. I remember when this came out, like it came out around the same time as Disney Plus, right? Wasn't this one of the movies that sort of was used to introduce Disney Plus to us, like what was possible at Disney Plus? Or is that right? I don't know. That's kind of how I'm remembering it. Anyway, what's kind of disappointing about this, though, is it feels like a straight-to-streaming movie. Like, it doesn't feel very cinematic. It's sort of tricky in that it stars people who you know from film, but then the movie itself, a lot of it feels like a Disney Channel movie, yet with big stars in it. And that's what's really strange about it. And also, it has like a lot of CGI in it, but it's not all done well. But it just doesn't like match like the rest of the movie. Like the green screen, I feel like is really bad in this movie, and like some of the CGI, like the main 8 reindeer, I think look like they were just blank forms and then like a video game skin was put over them to make each one look a little bit different. But then you have this little elf named Snowcone, this little reindeer whose name's Snowcone, and I feel like with him, he like looks more original. He doesn't look like like a CGI background character that not a lot of detail was put into, but at the same time, his movements, he doesn't look like he's necessarily in the environment. He's like extra cartoony, but it's not like established that these reindeer are supposed to be cartoony, right? Except for the flying aspect. But I don't know, he never really looks like he's interacting with his environment when he's like, he'll kick up snow, but when he like takes a step, there's no like hoof print left behind sort of thing, at least in some moments. But overall, like I really did like the story. I liked a lot of the jokes. It does a lot of elf type stuff. Should I tell you about the movie a little bit? Let me do that without trying to spoil anything. So basically, Santa Claus has 2 kids, an older son and then a younger daughter. They're, I don't know, probably like 3 years apart or something like that. And so he has those kids, and then eventually he dies. He passes away, and then the oldest son is supposed to take over, but the oldest son doesn't really want anything to do with the business. Like, he's like game. He's like, okay, yeah, I'll do it, but he's just like not good at it. He's not naturally gifted at it. And then you have, and he's played by Bill Hader, Santa Claus Jr., basically, and Anna Kendrick is the daughter. Her name is Noelle, and she's really into Christmas, right? And she loves to help out and do all sorts of things in preparation for Christmas, and is just very excited about it. Where her brother is just kind of like, oh yeah, I'm born into this sort of thing. The reluctant king, I guess, reluctant prince on his way to becoming king. So yeah, eventually, Bill Hader's kind of like, you know what, I'm going to go off and do my own thing, and then she has to, and so he leaves the North Pole, and she has to go like find him to bring him back, so he can complete his Christmas duties, and then obviously we start seeing that Noelle is very much naturally gifted to become Santa, and then I mean the movies, you know exactly what happens in the movie, like as soon as you know like the beginning portion of the plot. But I did think it was very funny. And again, they're going for a lot of the elf stuff because she grew up in the North Pole. So when she's out in the world, Phoenix, Arizona, trying to find her brother, she's doing a lot of the things that like Will Ferrell did. Like, I don't understand human beings. I don't understand life. That sort of thing. I don't understand the real world. Like she takes a drink of an alcoholic drink and then like spits it all out, and she's like, something's wrong with this. That was, I mean, I don't know. I was laughing. It was all funny. It's just I don't like how cheaply the movie looked, because I don't know. I want all movies to look like, I want streaming movies to look like not made for TV movies. I want them to look like they could be shown in the cinema and be not look like they were limited with rushing artists, or low budgets and I don't know, cuts and budget cuts and things like that. Like it just a lot of the movie just felt artificial. In some aspects that was okay, like at the North Pole I think it was kind of cool that everything looked artificial. It just gave it sort of an extra like whimsical look. But when we're in Phoenix, the lighting just looks so terrible. A lot of the green screen looked really bad. Some of the stuff even in the North Pole with the green screen looked bad. But I don't know, if I'm ignoring all those visuals, I like the story. It could have been like beefed up a little bit, but it was, I had a fun time watching it. It's definitely one for kids. I need to show it to my kids probably around when they're like 6 or 7. I think they would really like it. I would have really liked it as a kid, but yeah, just the overall look of it is not good to me. And I'm trying to figure out, like, when I was a kid and watching stuff from the 80s, obviously those effects weren't great, but there was a practicalness to them. They were tangible, is what I'm trying to say. Practical effects, they look tangible. But I want to know, like, do kids today, when they're watching stuff that looks like this, when they grow up, are they going to look back at this as charming? Like, oh, that's what that looked like. But this doesn't look like CGI. Like, it doesn't look like CGI, like, starting up. It looks like artists that are rushed and budget cuts and not paying people enough or giving people enough time. That's what it looks like. It doesn't look like, oh, we're on the cutting edge of this new technology. Like if you watch like episode 1, 2, and 3, those Star Wars movies, those, when you like, looked bad because we were on the cutting edge. We were doing something new, something that had never been done before. Where here, we've gone way beyond where this movie is. And again, it just looks like, it looks cheaply made. And I don't fault the artists at all. I'm sure they were not given enough time. That's probably, what all of it was about. Or they were probably being rushed and not given, what the tools they needed and the time they needed to make it look great. And here's the thing, I know I couldn't do better. So I acknowledge that. Someone might want to say, why don't you go make a movie? No, I'm not. I wouldn't be good at it, right? I wouldn't be good at it. But Disney has a history of being good at it. And again, I like the story, but I think this thing could have been beefed up to look like cinema, like it belonged in the theater, and it doesn't look like that. Shirley MacLaine is in it. Shirley MacLaine is in this movie. So anyway, it's like I liked it and I'm disappointed at the same time, but I'm also excited to show it to my kids because I think they will like it. I don't know where I'm at on it. I just don't like the way it looks. So I'm being extra mean, but again, that doesn't go towards the artists. It goes towards time. I don't even know the story, but artists could always use more time and money. Okay, so where are we at? So we covered that film. You know what else we need to do? We need to go to the other advent calendars that we dug around in today. The Reese's Pieces one, the chocolate ones, and then of course the cheese advent calendar. So let's go take a look at those right now.
Hey.
One for December 14.
Oh, can I talk for a minute?
Oh yeah.
So from the Reindeer Ranch, I got this little cutie. From the Reindeer Ranch, I got this little cutie.
Yeah.
And it is a poodle, and I named her Blueberry. And this is a bay horse, and I named this Christmas Strawberry.
Christmas Strawberry, awesome. Yeah, they got this at the Reindeer Ranch yesterday.
Yeah, and
G-Ma got those for you, didn't she?
Yeah, and okay. Her last Elf's name will be Christmas Berry.
Oh, so cute. Blueberry, Christmas berry. All right.
Aha! One for. Look at one for.
Yep, that's right.
All right.
Look, one for.
Yep, let's dig in. What is it?
All right.
No,
Reese's
it's something
Pieces?
in there.
All right. What did you get? Oh, I think I know what that is.
I want Mama to have.
Oh, it's a bell? I was wrong. I thought it was going to be a
I thought it
Christmas
was going
tree.
to be a hat.
I thought it was going to be a Christmas tree, but it is a bell.
Yeah.
And there are your Reese's. Yummy, yummy, yummy. What's that one on? Elf on the Shelf?
Yep.
Elf on the shelf.
Elf on the Shelf.
Yeah.
Sound like Aberman.
Wait, what?
All right. What is that? Like a bow?
No.
You just did your Elf on the Shelf.
It smells.
Oh.
And you got the bow too. And you got your a bell. Very nice. Look at that. Yummy.
No, movie, buddy.
Nay! Nay! Nay, nay, nay!
All right, Cheese Advent Calendar. We are looking for the 14th right there in this corner. Let's see what we're working with. Look at that. There we go. Teamwork. Making the Christmas dream work.
Making Christmas dream.
We got the... Wait, have we had this one yet? I think this one is new. Maybe, I think if we had this, I thought it was like maybe flavored or something. It's the Mimoletta. Is that how we say that? Mimolette. Mimoletta. Don't know.
No.
Okay, so we got them cut. You want to try yours? Do you like it? Mimoletta is your cheese, maybe.
Never.
Another one? Okay, go ahead and grab another one and I'll cut two for your sissy too. Okay, did you want one too? Let's see what you think. So good. All right. Okay, Mimoletta, me. I know I tried one of these. I don't remember it at all. You know, it's orange like cheddar. But it's not like, I don't know, it's also, it doesn't taste like cheddar. It reminds me of almost like a cheese spread or something. But I still like it. We got meltdowns happening. Well, thank you so much for spending your time with us today. Very much appreciated. And perhaps we'll see you tomorrow for more Pure Hangout.